Hello and welcome to News 9. I'm Nishchita, and first up, in a tragic incident, a man named Raghavendra fired a bullet into his chest and committed suicide. The incident took place at Taralabalu Road near RT Nagar. Severely injured Raghavendra was rushed to Columbia Asia Hospital where he was treated for his wounds, but sadly he succumbed to his injuries. Raghavendra is the son of retired DCP Ramaya. He pumped the bullet into his chest while still seated inside his vehicle, but shockingly the bullet is neither lodged in Raghavendra's body nor is it found in the car. This only raises suspicion if Raghavendra had committed suicide at all, or is there more to the incident than what meets the eye? Meanwhile, Raghavendra had written 4 death notes before killing himself. The first note was written by him and hidden near the rear view mirror. In the note, there were contact numbers of 2 of his relatives and his driver as well. Further, there were details of the 4 death notes being given to Raghavendra's driver. In fact, however, the bullet that pierced through Raghavendra's body is not found anywhere. It's not in the car, neither was it in Raghavendra's body. So the police officials are a little perplexed now. They want to know if this is indeed a case of suicide or a staged suicide. My colleague Harish joins us with more details on this. Well, Harish, definitely a mystery that has baffled the police at the moment. What more can you tell us?
Yes, there are 2-3 points or developments that has really puzzled the police who are looking into this case. There is an entry wound in the body near the chest. There's also an exit wound, but there's no bullet in the body. That is clearly understandable because there is an exit wound. But they also haven't recovered any bullet inside the car. Remember, there was elaborate mahajar of the car at the spot itself. You had forensic science experts who were there, but they haven't recovered any bullet over there inside the car or around the car or anywhere nearby. So they haven't really managed to trace this bullet which has pierced through his body, and the body was taken to Ambedkar Hospital for post-mortem. There was an X-ray done as well. In that X-ray as well, they haven't seen any bullet. So now they have again called the forensic science experts to try and help them out to ascertain where the body went. There is a likelihood that there will be another round of search or mahajar of this car to try and see if this bullet is lodged anywhere inside the car, and the police failed to notice it when they did the first round of mahajar at the location, Nishita. Also, the second point is that that is really raising eyebrow is the fact that in this particular letter that they have recovered from the car, the death note, he has asked the police, he has requested the police not to subject his body to a post-mortem. So all these are the things that are really raising the questions, and that's the reason the police do not want to take a chance, and they have again summoned the forensic science experts, Nishita.
But also, what are the family members stating at this point in time? Harish, we understand that initially it was assumed to be a case of suicide, but now questions will be raised as to whether it is a staged suicide. So any version coming in from the family, who had already gone on to claim that Raghavendra was such a happy and lively person that they would never imagine him to actually take the extreme step.
Well, at this juncture, the family has refused to speak to the media or come out and say what they're thinking. But all along, ever since coming to the location as well as near the hospital, they have said that there was no hint coming in from Raghavendra that he was depressed in life or he was facing any sort of a financial problem, or he never spoke about his mounting debts as well. So the family is saying that he seemed normal, but if you look at the kind of material that has been recovered after his suicide, there were 4 death notes that were addressed, one to the police, the second to his father, ex-DCP Ramaya, his wife as well as his mother. So it looks like he had thought about it for a long while. Then he has written all these letters, and then he has come over here using a licensed revolver. He has committed suicide. But on the other hand, these are some of the facts that are missing, and that's the reason even the police are now confused, and the family at this juncture is not coming out and speaking anything. But definitely all these facts are raising eyebrows, Nishita.
Right, thank you for joining us with all those details there, Harish. Well, the police during investigations collected an envelope from Raghavendra's driver in which the death notes have been secured. In the death note, Raghavendra has reportedly stated that he had incurred heavy debts, due to which he has committed suicide. Meanwhile, RT Nagar police have registered a complaint and investigations are underway. Well, after receiving severe criticism from all quarters following the garbage crisis, looks like Mayor Katte Satyanarayana has become an angry man. Today, the mayor, who was supposed to talk on environment at the Central College, lost his cool on taking over the mic and slammed the Forest Department officials who are on deputation. Addressing them as Ali Baba and the 40 thieves, he asked the Forest Minister Ramanath Rai to give them one efficient and honest forest official instead of 40 of them. Ramanath Rai, who was partaking in the ceremony, was speechless for a minute as the mayor continued to rebuke his staff.
ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲಿಕೆಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು 40 ಜನನ ಆಲಿ ಬಾಬಾ ಮತ್ತು 40 ಮಂದಿ ಕಳ್ಳರ ಹತ್ರ 40 ಜನನ ಅರಣ್ಯ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಮರ ಕಡಿ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು, ರೊಂಬೆ ತೆಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರಂ 18ನೇ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಕೊಂಬೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮರ ತೆಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಮಹಾನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏಕಾಏಕಿ ಮರಗಳು ಕಡಿಯೋದು, ಏಕಾಏಕಿ ನನ್ನ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಮರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಅರಣ್ಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
In fact, there we have it. The mayor openly lambasting the forest officials in this ceremony in Central College. We can see that the Forest Minister Ramanath Rai is also present, even as Katte Satyanarayana lambasted them and said that all the officials given to him are thieves.
ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಮಹಾನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಸಂಕೀರ್ಣ ಕಟ್ಟೋರಿರ್ಬೋದು.
And while the BBMP Commissioner and its authorities are scrambling to fix the garbage problem in Mandur, Namma Mayor has sought foreign help. Here's how.
We have heard of numerous reports of the BBMP coming up with new ideas, plans and projects to tackle the mounting garbage problem in the city. Now they seem to have run out of new ways on how to clean up Bengaluru streets other than just having to dispatch labourers. The mayor is now all set to gain insight on how to manage the problem from the Palike's counterparts in San Francisco and Dubai.
ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಯಾನ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ಕೋ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ನಾವೊಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೊಂದು MOU ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ. ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಲೈವ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಯಾನ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ಕೋಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಟಿ ನಮ್ದು ಆಗಿದ್ದು MOU ಸೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಯಾನ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ಕೋಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಲೈವಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
If you're thinking the mayor is just looking for a reason to go on a foreign tour, here's why he has chosen the city in the US. There are various reports on how San Francisco is successfully clearing trash from their backyard for about 5 years now. It all started in 2009 when the city corporation implemented stringent rules on waste segregation. With paper, metal and plastic reaching the segregation units separately, the US City Corporation's waste disposal units have been functioning without any major glitches. They are said to have set an example worldwide with their unhindered efficiency. While some might say that their plan has worked wonders, many have questioned how the same can be implemented in Namma Bengaluru, especially since the BBMP is often described as lackadaisical and its work substandard. But looks like the mayor has explored local options before seeking a foreign opinion. Katte Satyanarayana has reportedly studied how 5-star hotels dispose of their garbage after segregating. He is then planning to implement the same by entering into an agreement with private parties and set an example for the rest of the city through 3 model wards.
ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೇ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸ್. ಒಂದು ವಾರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಸ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಬಲ್ಕ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಏನು ಕಸ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಆಚೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ವಾರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಕಸ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ಬೇಕು. ಆ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಡ್ ದಟ್, ನಂತರ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ಸು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರನೂ ನೀವು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ, ಕಿಲ್ಲರ್ ಲಾರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡೆಡ್.
That is not all. Just a few weeks ago, the mayor was talking about joining hands with the more locally aware and active organization, the Ugly Indian. Its anonymous volunteers seem to be doing more good to the city than the Palike itself. They have single-handedly turned the city's many black spots into citizen-friendly areas with very little help from the Palike. Well, looks like the mayor has too much on his plate already. Moreover, the questions have been raised as to how useful the techniques used in San Francisco and Dubai will be in Bengaluru. Is he biting off more than he can chew? Either way, Katte Satyanarayana is preparing for a video conference with the Palike's foreign counterparts and experts. Will their analysis and solutions be of any use to a city in India with a completely different government? Let's wait and watch. Pramod for News9, Bengaluru.